Hello students, welcome to biology classes. In this video, let us discuss about some other aspects of applications of microorganisms for human welfare. So in previous videos, we have discussed about the beneficial aspects of microorganisms in household products and in industrial products like alcohol production, and also in the formation or in the production of antibiotics. So these some concepts we discussed in the last class, isn't it? So in this class, let us discuss some more important aspects of microorganisms. Okay, so that is in the chapter microbes in human welfare. So microbes in human welfare. Okay, so in that we discussed about some important applications of microorganisms, so whereby which various products are obtained. Similarly, in this, let us discuss about some production of some organic compounds from microorganisms. Okay, so production of some organic compounds by microorganisms. Organic compounds means it may be enzymes, they may be enzymes, or it may be some acids, the organic acids, and other molecules which are very much beneficial, and they can act as medicines. Okay, they can act as medicines. Okay, and let us discuss one by one. See, there are various number of microorganisms, maybe bacteria or fungi. So they were used in the preparation of many number of enzymes. So which will be beneficial or which will be helpful for the activities or the products to be obtained by these organisms. Okay, so enzymes like maltase, then sucrase, then proteases, similarly pectinase, some other enzymes, etc. So they were produced by various microorganisms like mucor, then rhizopus. So mucor and rhizopus, they were used for the production of enzymes like maltase and sucrase. So where the other organisms, like the other groups of fungi, so like even the yeast, so they were also used in the production of enzymes. So mainly the enzymes like maltase, sucrase, proteases, and pectinases, so they were used in the manufacture of like the beverages. It means the soft drinks, especially the enzymes like pectinases, so they will be used for the clarification of the fruit juices ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಜ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಂಜಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಪೆಕ್ಟಿನ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಎಂಜಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಕಮ್ ಔಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಈ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ದ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈಗ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಕುಡಿತೀವಿ, ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್, ಬಾಟಲ್ಡ್ ಜ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಾಟಲ್ಡ್ ಜ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಟಲ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಆರೆಂಜ್ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬಾಟಲ್ಡ್ ಜ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಐಸೋಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, so those enzymes, the fruit juices, that will be treated with the enzymes. So that is what is called as a clarification process. So by that, so what we came to know is where the juicy content of the fruit pulp that will completely, that is dissolved, that is completely come out and increasing the taste of the juice. Okay, hence there are various number of enzymes which are isolated by different species of microorganisms. So like mucor or rhizopus or even the yeast, like enzymes like maltase, sucrase, then proteases and pectinases. So there are various kinds of enzymes were isolated from the microorganisms and which are beneficial in nature. Okay, then the next thing is about the acids. So there are different kinds of organic acids which are extracted and which are isolated from the microorganisms. Okay, so the major acids like the citric acids, the organic acids, I'm talking about organic acids, the major acids like the citric acid. So citric acid is produced by Aspergillus niger and which are beneficial to mankind and they may be used in the manufacture of some of the drugs, or they may be used in the, for example, like acetic acid. So it will be used as a preservative. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಾದ್ರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು acids ನ, or in the manufacture of some other compounds, so where we can use organic acids. Okay, so some organic acids which are produced by the microorganisms, organic acids like citric acid, then gallic acid, similarly malic acid, so etc. So there are different types of organic acids, and even the acetic acid, the butyric acid, okay. So there are different kinds of acids which are produced by microorganisms, so by the process what is called as a fermentation. Okay, butyric acid ಅಂದ್ರೆ fermentation process ಇಂದ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು acids ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಗ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, ಅಸಿಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, ಬ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, even the lactic acid. So that is commercially extracted by using lactobacillus species of bacteria. Okay, so majorly one of the major organic acid is citric acid. Citric acid, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಸಿಟ್ರಸ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಳಸಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? More amount of citric acid can be produced by obtaining the citric acid by culturing microorganisms. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಟ್ರಸ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಗ್ರೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಸಿಟ್ರಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಗ್ರೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿ ಕಲ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಬೈ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ obtain citric acid. Okay, so it is having many health benefits, and citric acid majorly obtained by the species like Aspergillus niger. So idu 1 marks keltare. Citric acid is obtained from the 1 marks question keltare, that is Aspergillus niger. So from this species of fungus where citric acid is obtained, and even Aspergillus is used in the production of gallic acid and other acids also. Okay, similarly the butyric acid is obtained from, butyric acid is produced from the bacterial species like Clostridium butylicum. So this is a species of bacterium, so from which the butyric acid is obtained. Okay, and similarly acetic acid, so this is commonly known as a vinegar. Okay, so it is majorly used as a preservative in various foods like the pickles and other things. Okay, so majorly acetic acid, it is also known as a vinegar. It is obtained from Acetobacter, a bacterium called as Acetobacter aceti. Okay, obtained from the bacterial species Acetobacter aceti. And similarly, as you know that the lactic acid is produced from Lactobacillus species. Okay, so hence there are many kinds of acids which are beneficial to health. They will be used as a supplements. Okay, and also they were used in the preparation of some kinds of medicine, and they were majorly obtained from the microorganisms. So either by culturing the fungi or by culturing the bacteria in larger scales in bioreactors. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಯೋರಿಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಗ್ರೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ಬೆನಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅದು the production of organic acids by microorganisms. Okay, and the next content in this is about the production of some of the most important molecules which can exhibit health benefits. So they show health benefits, and even they can be used as medicines. They can be used as medicines, not the antibiotic. So there are some other molecules like, so these are very important. So idralli nimge 1 marks in 1 question idde irutte ee concept alli. Okay, so some kinds of essential molecules like they can be used as medicines, they will be produced from the microorganisms. Okay, similarly in that one of the most important molecules like streptokinase, this is an enzyme, streptokinase. Streptokinase is obtained from the bacterial species of Streptococcus. From the species of Streptococcus bacteria, streptokinase enzyme is produced, and this is majorly used as clot buster. Streptokinase is used as a clot buster. So ನಿಮಗೆ 1 marks ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ದ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಪ್ಟೋಕೈನೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಪ್ಟೋಕೈನೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಪ್ಟೋಕೈನೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಐಸೋಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅಂತನಾರು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Streptokinase is majorly used as a clot buster. It means it dissolves blood clots, dissolves clots within the blood vessels, within the blood vessels. ಅಂದ್ರೆ blood vessels ಒಳಗಡೆ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಪ್ಟೋಕೈನೇಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So hence it is known as a clot buster. Streptokinase majorly used as a clot buster. It dissolves the clots, blood clots which are found within the blood vessels and clearing the vessels. Vessels ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾರಿದ್ರೆ ವೆಸಲ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಸೊ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಪ್ಟೋಕೈನೇಸ್ ನ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ವೆಸಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so that is the use of the benefit of streptokinase. Similarly, the other molecules like statins. So statins, which are obtained from a species of yeast known as Monoscus purpureus. Monoscus purpureus. Okay, so this is a species of yeast where from which the statins are produced, and statins which are mainly used as a cholesterol reducing agent. Statins which are mainly used as a cholesterol reducing agent. Okay, so ಇದನ್ನ 1 marks ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. What is the use of statins ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Statins are obtained from Monoscus purpureus and they were used as a cholesterol reducing agent. Okay, it means the statins can act as an inhibitor molecule. It can act as a inhibitor molecule for the enzyme which can synthesize cholesterol. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್ ನ ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಗೆ statins inhibitor molecule ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Whenever the enzyme which synthesizes cholesterol is inhibited, the level of cholesterol will be reduced. Okay, so majorly the statins can be used as the cholesterol reducing agent. Okay, because that inhibits the enzyme which is necessary for the synthesis of cholesterol. Okay, so similarly the other molecules like the cyclosporin A. So this is a compound which is obtained from a fungus known as Trichoderma polysporum. So this is obtained from a fungus known as Trichoderma polysporum, and this cyclosporin A is mainly used as an immunosuppressant. Remember, cyclosporin A, the use of cyclosporin A is it can be used as an immunosuppressant. ಇದನ್ನ immunosuppressant ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ mainly in organ transplantation. It means it will reduces the chances of rejection of transplantation organs. ಅಂದ್ರೆ organ transplantation ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, for example, ಈಗ a kidney get transferred from a donor to recipient. Donor in the recipient ಗೆ kidney transfer ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, so there will be chances of rejection of organ because the immune system that can treat that organ as a foreign substance, as a foreign body. So then our immune system start fighting against that. Though everything was matched, it means the blood group and other things, though they were matched, sometimes there will be chances of rejection of the organ. The own immune system, they start destroying that organ which is transplanted because it will treat it as a foreign substance. Hence, in such cases, the immune system should be suppressed. The immune reaction should be reduced. Okay. Hence, in such cases, the cyclosporin A is injected. Cyclosporin A, it is majorly used as an immunosuppressant agent, especially in cases of organ transplantation. Okay. Hyperimmune responses na reduce ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅದು cyclosporin A, and even can be used in cases of allergy. Whenever there is a hypersensitive reaction, hyperimmune response, in such cases, cyclosporin A is used, and that will reduces the immune response. Hence, it is known as an immunosuppressant, and it is obtained from Trichoderma polysporum. Okay, so these are some of the beneficial aspects of microorganisms. So where we can see in the industrial level, so where you studied about the production of alcohol and the non-alcoholic beverages, and similarly you see some of the acids, the organic acids obtained, and some enzymes which are obtained from the microorganism, and also majorly the different antibiotics which are produced by microorganisms, and also you studied about some essential substances which can be used as medicines. Okay, so like statins and streptokinase and cyclosporin A. So ಈ ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದನ್ನ ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ದ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತನಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಏನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತನಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಜರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ these compounds. Okay, so this is all about the applications of microorganisms. It means in the industrial level. So then the next concept is about sewage treatment. Sewage treatment. Sewage treatment. See, what is this sewage? Sewage antandre eno? Sewage is nothing but it is the domestic. It is a domestic waste water. Sewage is a domestic waste water. It is mainly released by houses, hotels, hospitals. Houses, hotels, and hospitals, and it is rich with organic matter. Sewage is rich with organic matter because it mainly consists of excreta of humans and other animals, other domestic animals, Okay, so what is a sewage? A sewage is nothing but it is a domestic waste water. It is mainly released by houses, hotels, and hospitals. Okay, it is rich with organic matter, so mainly with the excretory matter of human beings. So where the other domestic animals and other waste substances which are released by the hotels and as well as the hospitals. Okay, so that is what is called as a sewage. See, before the sewage releasing into the water bodies, the naturally occurring water bodies, so usually what will happen? The sewage water get mixed with the water bodies like the ponds, pools, rivers, or ditches, isn't it? So before that, the sewage should be treated. Treated means the impurities which are present in the sewage water and the excess of organic present in the sewage water, that should be removed before releasing the sewage water into water bodies. Because once the sewage water released directly into water bodies, it will cause us the pollution of water. Then the water will become highly polluted. Okay, so yavaga sewage na direct agi na water bodies release madidre, the water will become highly polluted. In such cases, to avoid the pollution which is caused by the sewage water, so sewage water should be treated. So how we treat the sewage water? That is majorly by microbial treatment. Microbial treatment of sewage water. This is the most efficient way of treating sewage water, and followed by many years. Okay, and still this method of sewage treatment is not replaced by any other method, because this is the one efficient method of treating the sewage water. So before releasing the sewage into water bodies, treatment means sewage water treatment ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಇಂಪ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಹಾರ್ಮ್ಫುಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೀವೇಜ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸೀವೇಜ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಆಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಅದೇ ತರ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್. And whenever the sewage water releases to water body, the water body's BOD will be increases. So BOD is nothing but biochemical oxygen demand. BOD is nothing but the biochemical oxygen demand, or it is also known as biological oxygen demand. Biological oxygen demand. It means there is a demand for oxygen to reduce. There is a demand for oxygen to reduce the organic matter or to oxidize the organic matter present in water. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ನ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು BOD ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಬಯೋಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ BOD ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಹೈ ಇನ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ BOD ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹೈ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ BOD ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ವೆನೆವರ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಹೈ BOD ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್, then it indicates the water is highly polluted. Okay, so the BOD value is less. BOD value is less in pure waters, or where water is least polluted. ತುಂಬಾ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಕಡೆ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ BOD ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಲೆಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ BOD is nothing but biological oxygen demand or biochemical oxygen demand is nothing but the amount of oxygen required by microbes to degrade the organic matter present in water. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ನ ಡಿಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ನ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ BOD, ಬಯೋಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆರ್ ಬಯೋಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ವಾಟರ್. Okay, that is what is called as BOD. Always the BOD value is high in polluted water because polluted water is rich with the organic matter, and BOD value is less whenever in pure water or in least polluted water. Hence BOD is considered as a water pollution parameter or a water pollution indicator. So whenever the BOD value is high, the water is highly polluted, and whenever the BOD value is less, the water is less polluted or it is a pure water. Okay, so hence it can be used as an indicator of water pollution, that is the BOD. So hence, as and such, the sewage water is released to the water bodies without treatment. Automatically the BOD of the water bodies will increases. Okay, and where it may also causes the algal blooms, that means the luxurious growth of alga. So whenever there is a rich organic matter in water body, the algae will grow luxuriously, and that decreases the oxygen level found in water. Okay, so it may leads to algal blooms and other types of pollution, especially the water pollution. So before releasing the sewage water into the water bodies directly, that should be treated. Okay, so the sewage water that mainly consists of, as I said, the waste materials which is found and which is released by houses, hotels and hospitals, and majorly it consists of the detergents, the soaps and shampoos. It means what we use in a regular basis or in a daily basis. So all that thing that consists of rich with the salts, so that is found in sewage water, so that should be treated. And we talk about the microbial treatment of sewage water. Microbial treatment of sewage water. So in sewage treatment, there are two steps we follow. One is a primary treatment. And another one is secondary treatment. Primary treatment and the secondary treatment. So let us discuss about the primary treatment. Primary treatment of sewage is nothing but it is mainly includes the process like filtration and sedimentation. The primary treatment of sewage water that mainly includes the processes like filtration and sedimentation. So filtration means the solid particles which are found in sewage. Solid particles means the waste, garbage, then the plastic. So then it may be the stones and any other larger particles. Okay, and any kind of waste, the solid waste, okay, that is found in the sewage water, the solid waste which is found in the sewage water, and that should be filtered. Before the treatment of sewage water, the sewage water passed through the larger pipes and it is passed through the filters. First, primarily it is passed through the filters, and that is what is called as a primary treatment. So where in the filter, the larger particles are mainly the solid particles, so they will be filtered off. They will be filtered off in the filters which is applied in the sewage treatment plants. Okay, first water pass ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರೋ solid particles ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So solid particles ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ the sewage will be transferred to the sedimentation tank. So where in the sedimentation tank, the grit which is found in the sewage water, grit ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ sand ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ small very small solid particles ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it is stored as a grit at the bottom of the tank. This is a primary treatment tank. Primary treatment tank. So where in the primary treatment tank, so the small solid particles and the sand particles are the soil molecules which is found in the sewage water. They will be settled at the bottom, and that is what is called as a grit. And the water that flows above, it is what is known as an effluent. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ವಾಟರ್ನ, ಅದನ್ನ ಎಫ್ಲೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಾಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆವಿಯರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರಿಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗ್ರಿಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಔಟ್, ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ further modified, and it can be used as a compost. ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಗ್ರಿಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಕಾಂಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಎಫ್ಲೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಎಫ್ಲೂಯೆಂಟ್ then it is transferred to the next tank for the secondary treatment. So primary treatment, it mainly includes the sedimentation and the filtration. So sedimentation means ವಾಟರ್ ನ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರೋಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆವಿಯರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಾಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸೆಡಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರಿಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಔಟ್ ಫಾರ್, ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, so that process is what is called as sedimentation. So whereas in the secondary treatment, we will follow the two methods. One is the aerobic treatment of the sewage water, aerobic treatment. And in aerobic treatment, so where the sewage water is transferred to the different tanks, so where in aerobic treatment, the water is agitated or mixed thoroughly. The water is agitated. Agitated means it is supplied with the stirrers, so where to enhance the supply of air. In aerobic treatment, the sewage water, it means the organic content found in the sewage water break down by aerobic microorganisms. So many number of aerobic microbes like bacteria and fungi which is present in the sewage water, they were broken down. The organic matter is broken down by aerobic microorganisms. Clear ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, air, a continuous supply of air will be there by agitating or stirring because they were provided with the stirrers, they are provided with the agitators. Continuously the sewage water is stirred or agitated, and that will supply a sufficient amount, a maximum amount of air that supplies oxygen. Okay, so in aerobic way, sewage water is treated in secondary treatment. Okay, so where the filtration, the agitation of the sewage water that supplies sufficient amount of air, whereby the microorganism, the aerobic microbes which is found in the sewage water, they will they break down the organic content found in the sewage water. Okay, hence now this is what is called as an activated sludge. This is what is called as the activated sludge. So this treatment results in the sedimentation of, sedimentation means it will result in the formation of flocks. Flocks ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, so flocks are nothing but small masses. It are the smaller masses of soil particle or the sand along with the microorganisms. Microorganisms ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು, so microorganisms majorly the bacteria and the fungi. All together, the soil or the sand particles which is found in the sewage water along with microorganisms, so where the bacteria and fungi all together ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು small masses ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, and these are what is called as a flocks. ಅವನೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಫ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಫ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಡಿಮೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಈ ಏರೋಬಿಕ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ಲಾಕ್ ಸೆಡಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಏರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅವಾಗ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಥರೋಲಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸೀವೇಜ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇರೋಂಥ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಜೊತೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇರೋಂಥ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಬಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಟಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೆಡಿಮೆಂಟೇಶನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ನೌ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಲಡ್ಜ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಲಡ್ಜ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಕರೆದಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಸ್ಲಡ್ಜ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಸ್ಲಡ್ಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ನೌ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಲಡ್ಜ್. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಲಡ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಬಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಾಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಸೆಟಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಲಡ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನೇರೋಬಿಕ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಅನೇರೋಬಿಕ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನೇರೋಬಿಕ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಸೀವೇಜ್ ವಾಟರ್ ದ ಎಫ್ಲುಯೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಟು ದ ಅನೇರೋಬಿಕ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇರೋಬಿಕ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಏರೋಬಿಕ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಏರೋಬಿಕ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಂತ ವಾಟರ್ ನ ಎಫ್ಲುಯೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಟು ಅನೇರೋಬಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅನೇರೋಬಿಕ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ಸೀವೇಜ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದಿ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. So where in anaerobic microorganisms, the bacteria and fungi, so they start digesting the further organic matter present in water. And similarly, some part of the activated sludge, ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಲಡ್ಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ದ ಏರೋಬಿಕ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಏರೋಬಿಕ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇನಾಕ್ಯುಲಮ್. ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇನಾಕ್ಯುಲಮ್. ಇದು ಇನಾಕ್ಯುಲಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ then in anaerobic treatment, anaerobic microorganism they degrade the organic matter found in sewage water. Okay, further degradation of organic matter found in the sewage water mainly done by anaerobes, anaerobic microbes. Okay, so here air is not supplied or water is not agitated, so the sewage water is digested, the organic matter is digested by anaerobic microorganisms. So during that they will produce some of the gases like methane, then carbon dioxide, then hydrogen sulfide. So various gases are produced by this one, and especially the gases like methane that can be used as a biogas. And the gas released are produced during sewage treatment that can be used as an energy source, an energy source as a biogas. Idana energy source ಅಥವಾ biogas ಆಗಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Okay, so that is about the anaerobic treatment of sewage water. Anaerobic way ನಲ್ಲಿ sewage water treatment ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವಾಗ gaseous molecule evolution ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, and these gaseous molecules can be used as an energy source, that is, and it can be used as a biogas. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸೆಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಡಿಮೆಂಟೇಶನ್ ಏನ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಲಡ್ಜ್ ಏನ್ ನಿಂತಿರುತ್ತೆ, so that can be used as a compost. Okay, and this is about the sewage treatment. So I will recall once. Sewage treatment is done in two steps. One is a primary treatment and another one is the secondary treatment. In primary treatment, major thing is filtration and sedimentation. The solid particles are the larger particles. The floating substances will be removed by filtration, and there will be the stones and the other things, they will be settled at the bottom. That is what is called as a grit, and that is a primary sludge. Then the effluent is transferred to the tanks for secondary treatment. So where in secondary treatment, the first thing is aerobic treatment. So where in aerobic treatment, so where the sewage plant is stirred continuously the sewage water, and that supplies sufficient amount of air, the aerobic microorganism degrade the organic matter found in sewage. So where that will form the microbial flocks. Okay, and that is settled at the bottom. That is called as activated sludge. So then some part of activated sludge is retained, and then the water is transferred to the anaerobic plant. So where in anaerobic tank, so the sewage water is degraded anaerobically, and during that various gaseous molecules will be released, and that can be used as a biogas. Okay, and this is the most efficient way of treating the sewage water before releasing it to the natural water body. So ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, some chemical treatment ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Micro treatment ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ chemical treatment ಮಾಡಿ by mixing the sewage water with some disinfectants and other chemicals. So then it is released to the water bodies. Okay, this is all about the sewage treatment, and this is the best method till today. No other methods that can eliminate the sewage treatment by means of microorganisms. So this is the only efficient method. So by this, the major rivers in India like Ganga and Yamuna, so they were treated, the water of these rivers like Ganga and Yamuna rivers, so they were treated what is called as Ganga Action Plan, Ganga Action Plan and Yamuna Action Plan. So by this, the water of these rivers, so they will be Yamuna Action Plan. So they will be treated because to reduce the pollutions which is found in these water. Okay, so it is taken out by the government of India. So So where Ganga action plan and the Yamuna action plan. So that is to reduce the pollutants which is found in these two major rivers of India. Okay, so this is all about sewage treatment, and I will come up with the next concepts in the next video. Okay, thank you.